Hey guys, welcome back. So thank you so much for all your positive feedback on the previous cooking videos with Mum. Some of you guys have asked if Mum can show you how she preps some of the stuff before she cooks, which makes her cooking process a lot easier. Yes. So she preps, you know, like the tomatoes, the ginger, the chili mix. So today she's been generous enough to show you some of her secrets, and she's going to show you exactly how she does it.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, guys, I think I'm kind of getting used to say that now because it's kind of easy. Yes, a lot of you ask if I can show you how I prep a lot of my ingredients for my cooking. It's all about making cooking so much easier. So today we're going to do 3 things. First one is I'm going to show you how I prep my tomatoes, how I prep my ginger, and the best one is the chili. You know how I did chili and...
the chili mix.
Chili mix. If you're interested, stay with us. And give me a time to go and change because I can't cook with all this still on my hand. I have to put my head together and put my apron on and then let's start cooking.
Alright.
So this is what I'm about to do. I'm going to show you the tomatoes, how I do it. If I got soft tomatoes in the market or instead of letting it get white or not using it, I'm going to show you how I'll save it in the freezer. So I'm about to blend this one. I got my blender here. I just fill the blender with the tomatoes, whatever you can fill it in. Add a little bit of water. And I'm about to blend it. So as you can see, I finished the first one. It doesn't have to be really smooth. You know, you can still see like a little bit like, you know, skin in it, but it's okay. And now it's ready to go in my pot. As you can see, it's just pot with no oil, nothing in it. And then I'm gonna just pour the tomatoes in. We're gonna continue to do the rest of the tomatoes. Alright guys, I've been cooking this for about 35 minutes and as you can see, they're not ready. You know, when you put it on, just walk away and just keeping eye on it here and there. Alright, we'll come back later. I'm back maybe 30 minutes later. I've been cooking this for about 1 hour, 10-15 minutes. You can see where the stew was before. It was like maybe 3/3 full of the pot, and now it's all reduced. Once you cook them properly, there's not much left, and that's how it should be. You should keep cooking them until all the liquid in it has reduced. And now I'm gonna let this one cool down a little bit, then I'll put it in the fridge for maybe, you know, a little bit. I'll continue how I process the rest of the... Okay, the tomatoes is done, it's cold. I put them in the fridge and now it's like cold enough for me to bag it. So I'm gonna show you how I do them. So I got a zipper bag. This one is 18 centimeters by 17. I like using this one because when I use this bag, when I fill it up and I'm making jollof rice, 12 cups of jollof rice that I'll show you my first video, one of this bag will cook me that jollof rice. Remember, we cook like almost a big pot of tomatoes, and by the time I cook them, this is what I've got. You're gonna cook them until it's thick, so when I scoop it up, it's nice and thick, and that's what you need. So with this bag, I might be able to put like, and this is 1 cup I'm using, so I fill it up. I put this much in, which is about 3.5 cups, and this is what I've got. So I'll zip it up, and then I've got a container. You can use any container, Every time you do this fresh one, make sure you don't light them, because sometimes it leaks. So I sit them like this in a container until I fill it all up. So now it's ready to go to the freezer until you're ready to use. Okay, so this is the one I did last week that I put them in the freezer, and that's it. Then you got your tomatoes, and with this one you can use with anything. When I make soup, I can use it. I use it for stew, I use for my jollof rice, anything. If I don't have fresh tomatoes in the fridge. So now I'm going to show you how I do the ginger. I just bought fresh ginger. You can buy whatever you want, like a kilo or two. It depends. If you want more, then you buy more, but the one I've got here is about 1.5 kilos. All right, so now I pick up my ginger, I peel it. Fresh ginger is hard to deal with because it got all these bumps you're gonna get through. So you know, whatever you choose to peel your ginger is fine. I use a small knife. Sometimes I think it's easy when you break the ginger into small portions. That one you can actually like peel it easily. So if you want to do this, you can always choose to peel the ginger the day before. So when you're ready to do it, it's easy. Otherwise you might spend like 1 hour or more trying to peel ginger. Now all my ginger has been peeled, and this is what I've got. You can use the chopping board and cut it all small pieces before you blend them, because if you going to try to put the whole this in the blender or any other food processor to blend it, it's very hard. So you know, you can choose to use a chopping board and chop them all small pieces like that, or you have something like chopping device, yeah, like this. You can use it. Some people even use a grater to start off, because the whole idea is you want to get it very small, so when you put them in the blender you don't have to add too much water to get too much liquid. So you know, I'm gonna save time by using this one instead of a chopping board. So this one is faster. So I'm gonna cut all this. Okay, now our ginger is chopped, and this is what I've got. I'm gonna start blending that. Doing ginger is a bit hard. You have to add a little bit water. I'm just gonna start with a little bit and then go from there. See, you might have like a different blender. You might have some sort of something that will be a bit more easier, like NutriBullet or Ninja, one of those machines. They're very powerful. My blender is a little bit old. It's not that powerful, so I have to add water to it. So I've got the water in, and then I'm gonna start it now. You can take it off and shake it, because sometimes ginger is a little bit stubborn, doesn't want to blend. Now the first one is done, and because the first one I put so much water into it so that it can blend, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drain this liquid from the ginger. So the rest of the ginger that I'm going to do, I'm going to use this liquid instead of using water. So this is what I'm going to do. Alright, so now we're going to continue the process. Okay, now all that ginger is done and it's nice and smooth. So, you know, if you don't have time to always, you know, peel fresh ginger and fresh garlic and whatever to do your cooking, this is the freshness you can get. So now I'm going to put them in this silicone cubes. It's the best thing I ever discovered. So now we're going to fill all this up and we're going to freeze them. Okay, now we finish all that ginger. I put all of them into the cubes. You really don't have to use this size because some people doesn't like a lot of ginger. I love ginger, so you know, for me 1 or 2 in my cooking is perfect. So if you don't like this size, use whatever size you got. You can even use this size, it's small. So you're not a big fan of ginger, one of this is not going to be too much for your cooking. So now we're going to put them in the freezer, and I guess until it's frozen, and then I'll show you how it is. The good thing about this one I use, you can actually put them, because you know, if you don't have enough spice in your freezer, you can do them like this. Okay, now let's move on to the last one, which is how I do my chili, onion, garlic and ginger. So here I've got about 1.5 kilos of fresh chili. I got 1 kilo of chopped onion. I got 500 grams of crushed garlic. You can use any garlic, any brand you use is cheap. Mine is only like $2 something, and that's the only one I'm using. I don't buy expensive stuff. And I'm also using 500 grams of crushed ginger. This is 1 kilo. I'm not going to use the whole lot. I'm only going to use half of this. And you know, I'm using this chili, and it's called habanero chili. It's this very hot chili. You know, I think it's one of the hottest chili, and that's why I love using this one. But you don't have to use this chili. You can use any chili you want. So let's start blending. I put about 3 spoons of that, and I'm going to put maybe, you know, quarter of this. You don't have to measure because you're going to use this and half of this to finishing all that. So now we're going to do the same process like we did the ginger. Put it in. So add like half cup of water. Okay, the first one is done, and the same process with the ginger. I'm going to drain this liquid and I'll use it for the rest of the process. So this is what we got. See how much liquid come out. So my next one, I'm just going to keep using this liquid that it come out. Okay, now all the chili is done. When I'm blending all this together, the first 2 or 3, I use all the ginger, garlic and the onion in that one, so it gives you like the pale color. And then the last one might be only the chili I'm doing, so that one tends to be more red color. That's why when you're doing this, make sure you blend all together and then mix it well. You know, don't just blend first one and put them in the cube. Do the first one, tip them into some sort of bowl and continue until you finish all. Then when you finish, you just mix all together so you can get the ginger and the onion through all the chili. And one thing I forgot to mention is, you remember how I used like crushed ginger and crushed garlic? You know, if you prefer to use fresh ginger and fresh garlic together with the chili and the onion is fine. See, because I do so much, I don't have time to stand there and peel fresh garlic and, you know, peel fresh ginger. So that's why I use the paste with the garlic and the ginger for this chili. And when I'm doing the cooking, at the same time, I still got the fresh ginger and I will use that one. So just choose to use whatever you want. And one more thing, do you know how I say use like 500 grams of, you know, ginger or garlic? You really don't have to measure. To be honest, everything I do, I don't measure it. But this one, I just wanted to show you so you have a little bit idea.
So maybe you want a bit more garlic or ginger than chili.
It's all your choice.
Yeah.
And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about saving money, because this chili I use is about $20 a kilo. So what I do is when I go to the market and I find it special, I buy a lot. I can buy like 10 kilos of that chili and I put them in the freezer. So when I'm ready, I just turn into this one. So just, it's all about saving money and time. Alright, now we're done. This is our chili. So that's it. It's going in the freezer. Okay guys, this is what we did, and I'm going to get it all out. See how I was talking about, you know, using the silicone. It's just so easy to come out. You don't have to struggle at all. And that's the big one. You just push it. You don't need to wait to let it get soft before you take it out. You can just pretty much just push it out like that. Alright, I got it all out. You got this fresh chili with ginger, garlic, onion. You got this fresh ginger here, and you can use this for anything, you know, grilled fish, steam your meat, your marinated chicken, barbecue, soup, stew. And imagine coming from work and you want to whip up something together fast. You got all these things ready to go. And even a lot of people doesn't like a lot of onion. You don't even have to chop any onion. Just start with your oil, defrost one of this or two, whatever you want, put it in your oil, your stew going straight. It doesn't take long and your dinner will be ready. So this is how I prep most of my stuff for my cooking. And with this method, I can do with capsicum. When I get capsicum that is getting too soft that I can't use in the cooking, I do the same process like this. When I have fresh herbs and it's sitting there and it's gonna get brown and yucky, I can do the same process. What I'm going to do is, I got this little bags. I fill up this and then I put it in the freezer that is close to me. I bag them like this. There you have it, guys. You got your fresh tomatoes that is ready for the stew, for soup, for pasta sauce, for anything you require tomatoes. You got this fresh ginger here, ready to marinate your chicken, fish, whatever, stew, soup, jollof rice, and then you got your fresh chili here with ginger, garlic, and onion. If you have all this ready, it doesn't take long to whip the food together.
Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Mum took a lot of time and effort, you know, getting everything together so she could do this video for you. So please make sure to thumbs up, make sure to comment down below. Mum, is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, of course I want to say something. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoy it, and I really hope it's very helpful to you. If you like it and you try it, please let me know. And also, if as I show you my one, if you also have anything that you can do similar like the one I do and I don't know about it, also let me know. Thank you for watching.
Alright guys,
see you next time. Bye.